Welcome to today's video. I'm Josh. Welcome to Josh the Creator. And welcome to let's talk about acting part 2. Well, let's get started. I already have the time already, so let's get started. So what we're gonna be doing is some simple drawing, and I'm gonna explain acting part 2. Now, I explain what is acting, so I'm gonna explain about in this video. I'm gonna explain about the background. Now, back in Shakespeare's time, he invented a way to make this place sound more better by using the stage. He designed the stage. He designed the stage with the help of an architect to make a stage that would have better sound quality. Because by then you didn't have the electricity, you didn't have modern speakers, you didn't have modern technology. By then you had to use the stage itself as an acoustic place. And it was a beautiful design. If you could copy it, but I don't know how to copy that design. But it was a beautiful design. So, the stage was perfect. It was very well known, very respected. Very well designed. Now, you might be asking me, well, what did they design that way, Joshua? Had to be designed that way because the concert is so huge, you could barely hear anybody, so you had to listen to the concert be acoustic. And to make sure everyone was quiet during the stage. That's why they always tell you, please be quiet during this performance, or please be quiet during this talking session, so everybody can hear. Which is why I'm glad for the deaf they have a certain way they can communicate now. So it's for deaf people they can hear, they have a certain way they can tell them, like sign language. I'm kind of glad for that. The sign language is pretty cool. Sign language is a pretty amazing thing to learn. And sign language is not a universal language. There are many different types of sign language. There's Spanish. There's like hundreds of them. Different sign languages. Because people speak in different ways. People speak in different ways of sign language. I'm running off topic. So anyway, the stage back then had to be designed so it could be acoustic. In other words, the sound had to go all the way around the stage so the audience could hear what the person was saying. And then speak very loudly, because if the audience doesn't understand what the person is saying, then how can they understand what's going on with the play, So William Shakespeare came with a brilliant idea. He said, why don't we make a stage that goes round? It'd be easier, and it'd be easier to have many seating, Let me give you a quick example here. Sorry about that. Let me give you a quick example here. So, let's say the stage is round. Let's say the stage is round. Let me go back a bit. There we go. Let's say the stage is round. Like right here. Let's say the stage is round. Go around. And you have a round stage. That's how the acoustic, aka the sound, can be heard all around the stage. Everybody's talking, one's going blah 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 blah, and you're like trying to hear, shut up, I can't even play. And you're probably thinking this is very rude. So the sound was meant to be acoustic. It was meant to go all the way around the whole stage. Anyway, this is again this is let's talk about acting part two. Part one, I talked about the beginning. Part two, I talked about the detail works. Now, there are many hands to work in the stage plays, and with many hands, I mean there are many people working in stage plays. Now, what I mean, well, there was a stage manager who was in charge of making sure everything was perfect. There was the curtain manager, and there was the costume designer. Because the costume designer really amazing for the place to work when it was the first time. They had to be really cool, really awesome. They had to make fake swords. They had to do a stage prop manager, a stage designer, a tech. They have what's called a tech designer, which is the devices for everything else. And everybody had to work together. Because to make a good play, especially like Romeo and Juliet, you had to work together. Because if you don't, it comes out horrible. Yeah, it absolutely does. It comes out horrible because no one's going to see a play where Juliet's half dressed or where she's not looking good in her outfit. No one wants to see a play where Romeo forgets his line thing. Oh, what was he supposed to say? And that's why the stage manager comes in. His job is to make sure everything goes perfectly. It's his job basically to make sure everybody gets their lines, everybody gets their paperwork, everybody gets everything else. And so since we're gonna be doing we have 3 minutes left for this video, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts and my request. So here's my final thoughts. A play is a very good thing to watch. I've seen a lot of plays. I've seen some plays. I've been to the Kravis Center, so I know what I'm talking about here. So I've been to the Kravis Center, so I've seen some plays when I was in elementary school and high school. So it was pretty amazing. Because here I am, a man in a wheelchair telling you about plays. And in a weird way, I'm kind of doing the same thing too, because I'm telling you about what I'm doing today. I'm asking you questions, stuff like that. So here's today's question: what do you as a good play? It could be. And here are the 2 plays I want you to think about: Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. That's again Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Those are the 3 plays I remember. And when you think about this place, and think about what makes them so important to you. Now for me, Romeo and Juliet taught me a very valuable lesson. Because in the end, Romeo and Juliet both died. And both committed, I don't want to, suicide basically. So and the priest goes to the parents and says, "See what your fighting has done. Both of your children are dead." I mean, come on, man. You've been fighting for so many years. You forget about your own children. Both of your kids are dead. They both committed suicide, and I had to be the one to tell you. So, it's like, if I was the one to tell them in the modern day life, both of your kids are dead. If I was the doctor and I was the one performing the surgery or seeing their bodies and saying, "Oh, both of these kids are dead," and I had to tell the parents, they'd be devastated, and they were just like silent. Like when I saw the ending of the movie, they were so silent, And we were coming up on the end of the video. So I'm gonna say thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget about the 3 plays: Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Don't forget about those 3 plays, okay? Okay. So we're coming up at the end of the video. So I'm gonna say I hope you guys had a wonderful time today, guys, and I hope you guys had a wonderful me explaining things. And again, I'm sorry about the word angle today. I'm just trying something different today. So, Hope you guys had a wonderful time, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Bye, guys. See you guys next time. Bye!